hesitating only because I'm debating whether to give you something really quotable. And I think I will. Sometimes democratization is not a good thing. And I think the democratization of media has long ago reached and passed the point where it's entirely useful. I think there is a need for a level of professionalism in journalism. And having everybody all around the country twittering what has happened to them in the last 18 seconds is not my definition of journalism. Now, every once in a while, it can be very useful to have someone twittering, but frankly, I would prefer to see a return to real journalism. The fact that there are three of you here without a producer, without a correspondent, I'm sure you're all fine photojournalists, but it is a job that requires more than, if you're going to do really good camera work, you can't at the same time be doing really good reporting. But the fact of the matter is there has been such a devastating impact on the economy of journalism that we're getting by on far less than we should. I think journalism is part of the lifeblood of real democracy, and we have less and less real journalism in this country today.
Do you fear newspapers will not survive this economy?
I fear many newspapers will not survive this economy. I think a few of the big ones, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, USA Today, will survive it, but I think more and more of the small to medium-sized markets and even some bigger markets like Grand Rapids may end up without newspapers.
And the consequences for our free press and our democracy with fewer newspapers, fewer correspondents, fewer journalists.
Look, we can probably get by with a lot less. It's not that we don't have enough journalists in this country. I think where we are, though, is that what the Founding Fathers had in mind was that anyone should have the freedom to be a journalist. I don't think they had in mind that everyone in the country was going to be a journalist. There is a certain level of professionalism that I think is required. And just giving everybody some little device that's going to enable them to play at being a journalist, I don't think is a proper substitute. I'm not suggesting